Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Variety Pack, set in Mumbai. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Shaco 1610. So moving on to our briefing, and there isn't one, so we'll just say that our targets today have been very naughty and they need to be punished. And speaking of targets, today we have 5 of them with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so we have a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting in the shoals, and the only item we need to be bringing with us will be a silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate our comfy chair. We're going to grab this iron from the counter, that will come in handy, and then we're going to head out the front door and we're going to go straight up onto the attic space, and we're going to throw the Kashmirian off of the balcony. Now I should really crouch down for this. There we go, and over he goes, and that's target 1 taken care of. Now obviously we're not going to go straight back out of the building via the entrance at the front there. We're going to go out via a side entrance. And first and foremost, we need to get back to the ground floor to do that. So we're just going to head straight down the stairs and then hang a left, and we'll go this way. And we are now heading for Rangin Tower, where a group of our targets are located. I believe there's 3 in the tower itself. So we're going to make a beeline for the tower, avoiding all of the carnage out the front and the enforcer. We're going to hop over the wall here, climb up the stepped garden, and once we get to the top, we can pull out our silenced pistol, and we're going to shoot the camera above the entrance. That's going to get the attention of the young lady outside the door. She's going to go in and go up to the first floor to investigate, and just to keep things simple, we're just going to render her unconscious while she's on the stairs. There we go. So no one's going to find her. We're now going to pass through the elevator shaft and up the other side, and we're going to grab a screwdriver here. You don't need to grab this one, there are several on the route that we will be taking, but we do need one eventually. We're going to make our way up behind the other tech worker here, render him unconscious and take his outfit. We're then going to make our way up to the first floor, and we're just going to plant ourselves outside of the security room here, and when the enforcer makes his way downstairs, we can pull out our silenced pistol and take care of the surveillance system through the window. And once that is done, we can make our way up to the movie set. So there's another screwdriver just in the corner of the car park where those 2 gentlemen are, and there's another screwdriver up here. We already have one, so we're going to make a beeline for the really big fan at the back of the movie set here. We're going to adjust the safety controls, we're going to man the control box, and when our next target, the young starlet, moves into position, we're going to turn on the fan and then increase the power before she engages the director in conversation, and that will blow her clean out of her socks, if she was wearing any. So that is 2 targets now taken care of. We are going to require a change of outfit from here on out, so we're going to make our way to the elevator shaft, and we're going to grab that hammer as well. That's going to come in handy. And then we're going to make our way up I believe, 2 more floors, and we have to be aware there is a patrolling guard. That's him right there. If we can get in position before he comes back to the elevator entrance, and we've managed it. So when he comes along, we're going to render him unconscious. We're going to collect up the key card that he drops and then take his outfit, and then we're going to leave him right here. There's nowhere really to put him unless we drag him all the way upstairs, and there's no real need to. So once we have the bodyguard's outfit and the key card, we're going to make our way around to where the hostage is located, out on the plank, shall we say. Now, Dawood Rangin has just arrived, and I was planning on putting both of the propane cylinders over here, but I don't have time. I only have time to place just the one before Dawood and his enforcer bodyguard turn up. So we're going to make our way over to the back of the room where the generator is located, and hopefully we're far enough away that we don't trigger the conversation with Dawood Rangin, which we haven't, and he will move away, followed rather closely by his bodyguard, and we will then have a nice line of sight on the propane cylinder, and all we have to do is take 2 very carefully aimed shots at it. So there goes shot number 1, and no one seems any the wiser, and then we'll just line up shot number 2, and we will send our target soaring gracefully over the edge. Look at that, beautiful. So that's 2 more targets taken care of in the tower. We have 1 more in the tower to go, and that is the artist. So we're going to make our way back down to the movie set floor. We're going to use the key card we've collected to let ourselves into the room and select our hammer. And as you can see, there is a bit of panic going on, so we don't want to trigger this conversation too early. As you can see, there is a panicked guard over by the door there. We need him to leave, but preferably before this conversation finishes and the artist goes back to his painting and his bodyguard goes back to his nice comfy looking purple sofa. So the panicked guard is now leaving. Hopefully that door closes very quickly and the conversation has now finished. So we're just going to follow the artist into position, wait for the guard to sit down, and then we're going to render the artist unconscious, followed closely by the guard, and then we can throw the artist over the balcony, and he will no longer have to worry about his peers in the artistic community. There we go. Now he will cause a bit of problems later on, quite possibly. When his body is found, there will be an enforcer downstairs clearing him up when we go past. So we're just going to tidy up in here in case anyone comes in, and we're going to place the guard in the closet provided, and then we can move on to our last target, who is not located in the tower. They are located at the harbour. So we're going to make a quick exit him through the side gate, and we did manage to avoid the enforcer, and we find our final target fishing on the harbour. We're just going to give him a quick nudge and into the water he goes, and we are right by the boat exit, so we may as well take this one. So there we go, 1 more trending contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.